Okay guys, how y'all doing today? Today I'll be showing you guys how to make our family recipe for our dirty rice. It's more of a Cajun style, people compare it to jambalaya, but it's more of a dirty rice. So we're gonna show y'all how it's made. We made it for a couple of our family parties. They love this, so it's our specialty. So I'm gonna show you everything that you're gonna need to do this. It's very simple. It's a little, pricey, but it gives you a bang and they will remember your rice. All right, so I'm gonna get started with what you're gonna need. So we're gonna start off here. We have your 80s premium beef. We have 2 pounds of that already here, pre-chopped. Here we have a bag, but we used a bag and a half, which that's pre-cooked already. Not mushy. It's, this is the rice I like to use. This or Uncle Ben's or Zataran's rice, preferably. We have, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know about this Savoy mixed dressing. We have 3 of those. We have your chopped onions, bell peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, and red peppers at the bottom. You can't see the red peppers, but that's in there as well. We have your 1.5 pounds of shrimp. We use the small shrimp. You can use whatever size shrimp you like though. We have 3 pounds of ground meat, pre-cooked. And then we have your butter, that was just for the rice. Tony Chachere's, black pepper, parsley, and we have your garlic powder. Those are the simple ingredients you can use and add whatever ingredients you like. We have a party size pan because this is for a party. Okay, and we have your water here. This is to boil the grease out the sausage. I just have it pre-prepped. And then I have a 6-quart pot here, which I'm gonna put all the seasonings and pre-cooked chopped meat and everything. I'm gonna mix everything in here. So yeah, that's pretty much all you're gonna need to basically start off. So we're gonna go ahead and tune back in a couple minutes after we get everything going. But this is pretty much everything that you need to get everything started. And we'll be back in a second.
3.
Okay guys, I'm back and I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing all of my ingredients in together. Here I'm gonna start off with my extra virgin olive oil. We're just gonna pour a little bit of this so we can get that these seasoned blends all soft and going here. Okay, and that's gonna be your seasonings here. Gonna throw in, we're just gonna do half of this for right now, and then we'll mix in the rest later. This is, once again, we have your green, yellow, red, orange, and once again, these are optional. You don't have to use, you can just use onions and bell pepper, but you definitely need onion and bell pepper if you want to get this flavor. But a lot of these, the orange and the reds, they give it a little bit extra flavor, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna get that going, and while that's sizzling up, we're gonna go ahead and move over to my boiling water here. And as you see, the bubbles are starting to form, so I think we'll be okay to add these sausage in. And also, if when you're doing these sausage, you definitely want to boil them, pre-boil them, because they hold a lot of grease and you don't want that grease to be in your rice. So I mean, if you like the grease, you don't have to boil them, but I would suggest that you would boil them. So you just want to get that going there. Okay, y'all, now I'm back. As you can see, I added in the rest of those seasoned blends all in. So that's everything that I had that was in that bowl there. I have that all sauteed down. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my Savoy dressing mix. And these were frozen and I thawed them out. Well, a little bit. They're still a little hard, but they cook down pretty fast. So I'm gonna add that in. Okay, this is 3 of them. Alrighty. I'm gonna kind of give those a good beating down kind of stir them in, mix them around. Give that about a couple minutes to soften up in the middle a little bit. And also I have my my fire about a medium high here. So on my stove, that'll be about a 5, 6, about a 6. You want to keep it at about a 6. You don't want nothing to stick. So I got that cooking down. We're gonna give that about a couple minutes there. Okay, and then we're gonna add in the ground meat in a little while. Okay, we're gonna come over here. As you see, I boiled the grease out the sausage. So we're gonna cut that off. All right. Gonna move this over carefully. And we're gonna strain this. All right. And you still wanna rinse this grease off of the sausage. You don't want no grease. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and take this sausage on over to the stove here. I want any extra drippings. Gonna add that into your pot as well. Alrighty. I'm gonna put that skillet back right there because I wanna go ahead and saute my shrimp, cook those down just a little bit. They already, as you can, I think it's like pre-boiled. So I'm gonna go ahead and, yeah, let me strain this a little bit. Walk this over and strain these shrimp. Have a little water, I don't wanna. Get those good and drained. Okay, gonna cut my fire back on them. There we go. Okay. Mix my sausage in there. And you want it to look a little wet like that because you don't, once you pour it in the rice, you want that moisture in the rice because your rice is gonna absorb some of this wetness. So as you see, we still have a couple pieces that's a little hard. So we're gonna let that boil down a little bit. Okay. And here, if you want, you can add a couple of your seasonings. Okay, I have my Tony Chachere's. Just gonna give that a little sprinkle all around. And we're gonna add some also to your 6-quart pot as well. So you don't want to put too much and over season your ingredients. Just give your shrimp a little kick, if you know what I mean. Want to cook that down there. All right, we're gonna move back over here. Let's cut this up a little bit. Okay, I think it's safe. We can go ahead and add, we're gonna go ahead and add half of your ground meat in for right now. Okay, gonna add half of that in. We can add in another half in just a second. Let's get this one going. I have some more sausage too. I'm thinking about cutting up a few of those other sausage, that other half, a pack of sausage that I had, just to give it some more sausage. Get that going there. Okay, we're gonna let that cook down for about 10 minutes. And we're gonna add in the other ground meat. Let these shrimp cook down for about a good 5 minutes. And then we'll be back with the rest. All right, y'all, I'm back. Okay, as you see, I got everything going here. And I went ahead and chopped up the rest of those sausages. It was a half a sausage that I left out. And then I went, you know, that's the shrimp that I did. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that in now. All right. Remember, you always want to throw your shrimp in last, because those cook down. And you don't want to use too big of shrimp. And I mean, unless you want to. I don't like using too big of shrimp inside of this dish. I like the small ones preferably. All right. So we got that all mixed in there. And remember, I said we was going to add a little bit more seasoning to this. So we're going to add a couple sprinkle to your taste. So make sure you tasting this to your liking. This is to my family's liking. So I just add in, you know, this is pepper, black pepper. I add a little bit in there just for a little kick and a little spice. You can use paprika or whatever for your spice. Cayenne pepper. Mix that all in there. Everything is cooked down well. All right. So that's pretty much that. You can go ahead and cut your fire off. And we're gonna go over here to your mixing bowl. This is my mixing bowl. You wanna get a big old mixing bowl like this, as you can see the size here. Get your nice size spoon and your rice, your pre-cooked rice. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and add this rice in. Let me get something else to loosen it up. Get some of that out the way, loosen it up so it can just fall right in. Might make a little mess, but it's okay. If you ain't making a mess, you ain't doing it right. All right. Okay, we're gonna use, that's about enough rice right there. All right, get that loose in there. Okay, let's move this on out the way. That's just a little extra rice, and it's okay if you have a little extra. Clean up my mess here. All right, move this over. Loosen up your rice. Okay. Now you want to bring this on over. And we're going to pour all this in. Okay. Make sure it don't splash you, so keep it close down in. Okay. Nice and clean. Ooh. Start mixing that all in. Look like we can use a little bit more of that rice. Oh yeah. That's it there, huh, babe?
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass the camera to him. This rice is a little heavy. I'm gonna let him stir in this rice for me. Baby, go ahead and take that over.
Stir. And my hands are clean. Okay.
That's pretty much it. There, you're gonna let that sit.
That.
Let everything absorb, the juices absorb into that rice. You can add in your parsley for your greenery.
Absolutely.
Take the top off, probably. Could probably put about half of that in there.
Absolutely.
Give it a nice little color.
Absolutely. You might want to add more season to it. Just water. And like I said, this is just to our family liking. Like she said. All right. Mix this in.
It smells so good. And this is where your flavors come in with the yellow, the orange, and the red peppers. It gives it a very, very distinctive, different taste. More than what you would just use if you were just using the green and your regular white onion. So you guys should start trying to cook with the orange, red, and yellow peppers. They really do give your food an extra kick.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's your rice dressing mixed all in. Here, as you see, it's not dry at all. It's very, very moist. So you want to keep, don't drain your, the only thing you want to drain is pretty much your sausage and your shrimp juice. That's the only thing you want to drain, but everything else you want to keep when it's boiling and you see that pot filling up and it look kind of liquidy. Don't drain that because, once again, that's going to keep your rice moist. So I'll be right over to show you the end results after I put it into the pan, and I'll be back in a second. All right, y'all. So this is the end result of the Cajun dirty rice here. As you see, we got all them good ingredients that y'all seen me pre-chop. Sausage, your shrimp, your bell peppers, yellow onion, yellow, orange, red. Oh, and it's so good. All right, y'all. So I want you guys to watch out for our other videos coming up soon.
Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your post notification bells so every time she uploads a video, you guys will be notified.
Thank you guys for watching.
Cheers.